game.
I would not be the entrepreneur I am today if I did not have the mentors throughout my life that have given me the guidance to get to where I am. Trust me when I tell you, it is probably one of the most important variables throughout your life's journey. You need to find someone who's going to make that positive influence and impact in your life. And when I was at my lowest point, I looked for the person that I could relate to, that I understood, that also took an alternative path. His name is Ryan Blair.
I love the opening of the book. This is what you say, right? I didn't start at the bottom, but I reached it pretty quickly. What does that mean?
You say you were a gang member. It's a big claim.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to get into an Oprah situation where you're lying to me here.
Gone from next to nothing to a multi-millionaire.
Ryan came from dirt.
A kid like Ryan could have very easily ended up in state prison.
Next? Well, you write a book about it, of course.
I grew up with nothing, and I had a mindset about, I wanted to come up, I wanted to become successful. I got a couple mentors, and learned how to do it. Now I'm on the other side of the tracks.
I was at a point in my life where it was like rock bottom for me. I had gone from self-made millionaire to basically losing everything, losing friends, money, selling my cars, all of these things, because a couple bad moves, the saying that becoming a millionaire, you may think is tough, but actually staying a millionaire and learning how to actually compound that growth and keep it and be smart with your money is way more difficult.
Rock bottom is different for everyone, and you have different rock bottom moments around. Like you might have a rock bottom moment around your health, or a rock bottom moment in your career, or what type of husband you're being, or what type of father you're being, or what type of friend you're being, or brother you're being. And that's just basically the lowest moment that you have on that subject.
I think when you hit rock bottom, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna lose things, right? Material things or money. It could mean that you just feel like you're not good enough. You have the fear of failure. Maybe you've had people put you down. Maybe you feel like you can't get to your full potential. Maybe a lot of it is that mental point in your life when you're just you feel like you're just never gonna get to where you want to be in life, or no one believes in you. And I know what that feels like when you're alone. I've been in a place in my life where I'm it's me against the world.
But everybody's bottom's different, right? It's like sometimes you hit like a low point, and then you kind of continue doing the same thing, maybe sabotaging yourself, maybe hanging around the wrong people, maybe taking the wrong advice, having too much ego, whatever it is, until you hit a place where you're like, all right, I'm done with that kind of behavior or that kind of philosophy. Yeah, when I sold Sky Pipeline and I'd run out of money, and I sold it for a big amount, made the press, had a big ego as a young guy, like 24, 25. And then just ran out of money. I was like, all right, I got to do something different this time around. Next time I'm going to save some. I'm not going to lease cars, mortgage myself out, and live a fraudulent lifestyle. I'm going to have cash and do things smart.
Yeah.
So that was one. But that's not really a rock bottom because I'd already become a millionaire. Prior to that was recycling cans and going through dumpsters that'd be a rock bottom moment. Wearing thrift store clothes to go to school.
Okay, when I was at my worst period, I read this book, Nothing to Lose, Everything to Gain. And I learned from this guy.
You continue to add value to people's lives, and then the more you do that for a long enough period of time, it starts to have a bit of a ripple effect. Well, if you focus on that, then you get like this. But if you focus on this, you never get it. And you have hits like yours, so 40, you gotta do 80 next. And then after that, it's like if I did 10, that's cool. It's better than losing.
Right.
But it's not gonna keep your lifestyle. So you gotta go for that third comma, man.
Yeah, man.